Hello everyone, welcome to my first video of my new channel. So this channel is for those students who are preparing for 10th and 12th and also looking for better opportunities after 12th. So I will try to help those students to choose better career path, to understand between the multiple options which are available for them, whether they should go for 1 year or 2 year drops. So let's continue with my first topic, which is how to prepare for 10th and 12th board examinations. So I have seen multiple students are struggling with their preparation strategies and the challenges which they face on the day-to-day basis. So let's discuss few points जिससे कि आप अपने preparation को improve कर सकते हैं. Preparation starts from a very early age related to studies or any other extracurricular activities. But when we talk about 10th and 12th, it becomes a serious topic because 10th and 12th mark sheet represents our background knowledge in our school days. So let's discuss few points because of which you can understand about the preparation. So let me try to break it down in two major categories. So the first category is to understand yourself, like how you can prepare, what to prepare, how to prepare, understand your strength and weakness and other points. And second, we will talk about like how subject wise you can prepare for yourself. For example, breaking down your easy and hard subjects. Easy subjects are those subjects in which you feel comfortable to give more time, you find your interest. For example, few students find their interest in English, few find their interest in maths. Likewise. So my first point is related to your personality. Like first we have to understand our personality, how comfortable we are in which subjects. Okay. So try to understand your capabilities. Capabilities as in what is your inner strength. Like few students are more comfortable in writing, few students are more comfortable in reading, few students are more comfortable in listening. So there are multiple inner capabilities which we have to identify. For example, few students find themselves comfortable sitting for long hours, but few don't. So if you are sitting for a long hours, so it becomes a very beneficial for you to prepare yourself, because by sitting long hours you are giving more time to the same thing again and again. So it will help you to recall it, remember it for a long time. Now the second point is analyze your strength, weakness. So here you will have to understand your strength. So strength as in you have to understand whether you are a quick learner or you need extra time to understand the same topic again and again. You need more revisions or you can understand in 2 or 3 revisions only. So accordingly you will have to allocate your time for hard and easy subjects. For easy subjects, I hope you don't have to give much time, but definitely plan your revision schedule for the easy subjects as well just before the examination. But for the harder subjects, you have to understand your strength. In the same manner, you have to understand your weakness also. So weakness as in you are surrounded with multiple activities, the way you are living, what are your likes, dislikes, how much time you are able to give, how much you are able to understand from your coachings, how much you are able to understand from your schools. So it depends on your challenges. So we can say there are few weaknesses which are with us and there are few weaknesses because which are surrounded around us. So it is like the way we are living, the way our lifestyle is. So it all totally depends on that. Now there is an important point which is related to increase your potential, increase your strength and narrow down your weaknesses is to get the feedback. So getting the feedback, you have seen in multiple platforms that you would be filling feedbacks with for the multiple companies, for multiple items on the emails, on the messages, on the papers. So likewise you also try to receive the feedback from your guardians, from your parents, from your friends, from your elder siblings or anyone around you, so that you can understand better about your performance. Now There is one more very important point is to become a good listener, because until unless you are not ready to listen anything, it will be difficult for you to perceive, understand and analyze it. So try to become a good listener. So good listening capabilities helps you to grab more and more information, grab more and more understanding of the same situation. So at this stage you will find that multiple people will help you with the logics, with your preparation habits, with your preparation schedules, time management and many more things. But don't restrict them, don't counter, just grab the information and whatever is fruitful for you, try to implement those in your day-to-day life. And everything needs some time, so you will have to give time to change your habits if there is any issue with your outputs. Now let's come to the subjective part. We have talked about the personality, improvement in your personality, improvement in your understanding capabilities and related factors. Now let's come to the subjective part. So here the subjective part means you have to first understand what is your easy or favorite subjects. So as I discussed in the intro, that try to understand your easy or favorite subjects. Give a short duration of time for those, because you are already interested in that subject. So if you are interested in anything, then you will need less time to understand it, less time to practice it, less time to revision it. So try to cover it as early as possible, so that you are confident that few proportion of your subjects are already covered. So complete those easy parts at the first phase. In the second phase, give some time for the harder subjects. For example, few students are not comfortable with science or maths. So keep it with you, give daily time for them, but try to finish your easy subjects as early as possible. But don't give half and half proportion to both easy and hard subject, because for harder subjects definitely you need more time in comparison to the easier subjects. So first thing is to divide your subjects into easy or favorite subjects and then into hard subjects. Then try to give more time to harder subjects. On the daily routine, definitely cover all the subjects on the daily basis, because you will be in line with all the subjects, because you have to go to school, you have to give your unit test, you have to prepare for your pre-boards. So don't lose it, don't skip it. I mean, just give less time on the earlier stages, but at this stage try to cover the easy part as early as possible. After that you will feel little confident, little comfortable in giving extra time to harder subjects, because both will contain same marks, right? Now if let's talk about the harder subjects, for example we have maths. So in maths, overall you will consider it as a hard subject, but you can subdivide this math subject into easy, moderate or harder topics. Now let's come to the topic part. So if we are studying maths, try to understand the chapters or the topics which are easy to understand, which are easy to practice. Then try to understand the moderate topics and then hard topics. So definitely if we talk about math subject containing 100 marks, so approximately 30%, 30%, 30% will be the weightage for all the topics, easy, moderate and hard. So if you are covering easy subjects in the early phase, then definitely you are at least securing 30% of your marks, then moderate, then hard. So in the exam you will find questions from all the topics. It's not like you are finding more number of questions from the harder topics. So those are generally equally divided. So don't worry about it. So try to understand and divide your topics into easy, moderate and hard. So it will be very comfortable for you to read, to understand and give time. So the most important point is the time allocation. So when you are subdividing your whole subjects into easy and moderate, then into the easy topics and moderate topics and harder topics, then it will become very convenient for you to study. For example, if someone is studying with the 5 books altogether and another one is sitting with the same 5 books altogether, but one person is trying to study from the first book, then going with the first, second, third, fourth chapter, then he will or she will start with the second book and then third. So that person will gets diluted with the easy and hard topics. That will make that student little uncomfortable with the understanding of the topic. Then that will make that student little uncomfortable in understanding the easy and hard topics altogether. That person will little get diluted or will be in a panic state that I am not able to understand this. So the focus or the concentration for the easy subject will be diluted. But on the other hand, the second person is trying to bifurcate the easy and hard subjects and then further bifurcating into easy and moderate and harder topics. Then that person will first cover the easy topics. Then losing of focus or discomfort will be away at least for the easy and moderate topics. So at the end, that student can cover harder topics with the same pace, and at the end that student can cover the harder topics, and while covering the harder topic, that student will feel little comfortable, little confident, because he or she has already covered at least 60 to 65% of all the subjects, right? So try to divide it in the same manner. Now let's come to the next point, which is always stick to the basics. So which is very important. Try to understand the basics. So read the basic understanding of that particular topic and then start solving the problem. When you are comfortable with the topic, then you can increase the level of your questions. Now let's come to the next point, which is practice your previous year question paper. Practicing your previous year questions, you will understand like what is the nature of the question, how the examiner is asking the question. Then accordingly you can change your learning method, change the writing method of your answers. I will also explain how to write answers in a very crisp manner in this video. Later on we can understand it in more detail. Yes, my next point is the same, like we should always practice our answers in the writing. We should follow the protocol of writing the answers in the maths. For example, if you have to solve any problem, there should be a predefined structure in which you will be writing your answers. For that you have to practice a lot and keep understanding the mistakes what you are doing again and again. Thank you everyone. So this is my new channel in which I will try to help the young students related to their preparation of examinations, related to their career related questions, related to their doubts. At this stage I found that many students get trapped into the selection of their career goals and what they should study, in which city they should study. There are multiple career options in which they get confused. So I am here to help you with the solution of all those problems. Thank you.